This is Heavy Conversation with Bruce and Jody, a podcast where we talk about being a big guy in today's world. I'm Bruce. And I'm Jody. Here we go.
Here we go.
All right, we go. All right, here we go.
So I think I want to let our listeners know what we want for Christmas.
Oh, yes.
Yes, our holiday wish list.
Yep.
Not necessarily like a gift guide, but I mean, if you want to, maybe I'll put up an Amazon wish list, and if some very ambitious listener wants to,
right,
whatever. But
I feel like there are a lot of things that I want.
Uh-oh.
I think.
Could I open a Pandora's box here?
You did indeed. You did indeed. I think the holidays kind of take on a different, as you get older, it's less, at least for me, it's been less about like, when it's Christmas, it's like, what do you want for Christmas?
World peace.
Yes. Yeah. I think for gifts in general, Christmas, birthday, whatever, I'm leaning more toward experiences and things like that. Just a lot of it is because, throughout the year, you kind of buy things. If you see something that you want,
yeah, when you're an adult, you just get what you want when you want it.
Right.
You don't wait.
But I'm happy to talk about the things that I want.
Yeah, no, whatever it is, I want to hear it.
First and foremost, I'm going to talk about the big thing that I've wanted for most of the year. I really wanted an Apple HomePod.
Okay.
Not because I care about the smart speaker part of it. Siri is integrated. Whatever.
It's like the Alexa thing, but for Apple's version.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
right.
it does all of that, but it's bigger. The sound quality is better. It's got subwoofer in the bottom. It's got a bunch of tweeters around the top and like mid-range speakers in the middle. Okay. Goes all the way around. It sounds great, especially compared to the other smart speakers that I've listened to. Now, I believe that maybe Amazon came out with some kind of Alexa multi-speaker setup thing, and there's what's the other one? Sonos. Sonos, of course, has some good setup, but I had been biding my time to get one of these, waiting until the price went down, and this Black Friday that passed,
oh boy,
I found a price that was low enough to make me actually leave the house and go out.
Oh, you went out on Black Friday.
Regrettably, I went out on Black Friday. Here's what I'm going to say is I'm all for supporting businesses and going out and, buying things from them, but don't do it on Black Friday.
Yeah.
I actually did, I don't know, they call it Black Thursday, whatever, after Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, the late Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I saw this really good deal for the HomePod, and I decided that I wanted to go out and get it. I may or may not have been in a strange place because of all the turkey and food and maybe drinks that, whatever.
Oh, yes.
So
the food coma, hangover,
yeah. So decided that I wanted to go out and brave the crowds and get a HomePod.
Nice.
And to add insult to injury,
you didn't even wait for Christmas?
I did not. To add insult to injury, I decided to bring my 8-year-old.
Oh.
I didn't think this through. So we got there. It took about 2 hours. We waited in a lot of lines with a sad, exasperated 8-year-old.
Oh my.
Finally got through and got the thing. I will say that it was definitely worth it because it sounds great.
Okay. So you're using it more as a speaker?
Yeah.
Not the smart whatever it is?
Yeah, I don't really care about the smart stuff. It does that fine. It does everything that I want it to. It has Siri built in. You can control it with your phone if you want, but you can also, it is a standalone thing. Yeah. Okay. So you can say, you can tell it, hey, play the music I like. And, you've signed in with your Apple account. Okay. If you use Apple Music and if you're in that siloed, whatever. If you're,
does Apple Music have like a streaming music thing?
Yes, they have radio stations. They have Beats One. Okay. They also have they have radio stations that are based on your preferences. Okay, whatever you want. There's a ton.
Yeah. Okay. So I always use Spotify, so I didn't.
Right. Yeah. They do what Spotify does. They just make it look a little different. I would say, kind of on a tangent here, but Apple Music doesn't do as well getting you music that you're going to like as Spotify does.
Yeah, they're trying to push music on you.
Right. For me,
for you to buy or whatever.
There's a service / website called Last.fm that tracks your listening habits, so that it learns what you like and it recommends music and it just tracks your listens. And I've been using it since 2005.
Oh, geez.
And it's been tracking since then. So I've got, I don't know, 79,000 listens on this thing, so it knows. And Spotify uses part of that to find your recommendations. So it's great. That said, Apple Music, fine, whatever.
They do their own thing. Yeah.
Yeah. But the HomePod sounds fantastic. It is, depending on where you put it, it listens to kind of what's around with the microphones that are built in, figures out if it's next to a wall where it should kind of shoot the music. And the sound is all around the whole thing, not just aimed one way.
Weird.
Yeah. So I really like it. It gets the job done for me. It will also control your smart home stuff. So if you got, any of that, it will control those things. Works as a hub.
It'd be perfect for listening to heavy conversation on, I think.
It would. It will actually play your podcast, and our velvety voices sound wonderful on it. I did take a listen. So
nice.
Yeah. So that was my big thing that I really wanted.
Nice.
And I
went out and got it.
I got it, and I didn't wrap it up. I immediately opened it and set it up.
Started playing it. That's all right.
Yeah.
I think one of the things on my Christmas list, even though I'm just probably going to go get it,
sure,
is the Nintendo Switch.
Ooh, nice.
And as everyone may or may not know, I'm not a big gamer, but a friend of mine that's also not really a gamer was saying that his partner got one, and they have this Mario Kart Party or Mario Party where you do these little games. There's like a big game, and then it's like a board game, and you roll the dice and you land on a thing, and then you have to play this little mini game.
Nice.
And one of them was like you had to sear the meat in this pan, so you had to like flip the controller to like flip this cube of meat and sear every side. And I was like, I think I can get into that, because my partner Bjorn loves playing games, and I'm not a big gamer, so I thought this system might be something that we could play as play together as a game thing.
Right.
Because it's got, everyone knows what the Switch is, but it's got the little portable thing that you can do, but it also has where you can put it on the TV and you can have multiplayer things.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. So, he can play more games than I'm really probably going to want to play, but then we can play, there's a couple games and then I think there's Donkey Kong. Like, I like the older, I don't know, what is it called?
Side-scrolling.
Side-scrolling sort of. You just jump
2D.
and run, and I don't like these huge worlds of fighting. I don't want to do all that.
Well,
I just want to play a game and be done.
Right, and the great thing about Nintendo is that they do a very good job of catering to everybody.
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
if you're a casual player, if you're more into the hardcore kind of thing, they do have some of that stuff. So. That's awesome. I know the Switch looks really cool.
Yeah, so I think, and it's only a couple $100. For some reason was thinking it was way more. But I think we might actually trade in some of the old systems that he's got, because he's got a bunch of them that he's not using. And
what does he play the most? Is there like a?
I don't know. Oh, what is it? Not Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot?
I think it's Crash Bandicoot he really likes.
What does he play it on PS4 or Xbox? Or
I think it's PS4.
Okay, yeah. We're a PS4 household.
But I could be completely wrong. I don't know. It's a black box.
Yeah, I think it.
We mostly use it to play DVDs, because we don't have a DVD player, but we don't really watch DVDs very often.
Right. Probably PlayStation. Yeah, we're a PlayStation household.
Okay, yeah. He plays Crash Bandicoot a lot.
Yeah, I've been playing the new Spider-Man game like crazy. I make it sound like I'm playing it all the time. I've gotten through it. I've been able to play that.
You already saved the princess.
Yes, I saved the princess, and I'm doing the expansion, whatever, the DLC, the downloadable content, It's fun. I look at other games and I feel like when I'm looking at video games now, because I mean, I love playing, but when I look at games now, I'm trying to find something that is that I can kind of invest in, because I don't have the time to play lots and lots of different games. So when I play something, I want something that is going to last and that I can kind of jump into, play for a while, leave, come back to it.
Oh, okay.
So, I normally don't have a ton of time to play, but I certainly made the time for Spider-Man, and
nice.
I played the hell out of that.
And that was on what, PS4?
That's on PS4 and PlayStation 4, and it's fun. It was a lot of fun. I'm looking for a new game. I'm trying to figure out what I want to play next. I've been playing a ton of. I have an 8-year-old and a 5-year-old, so I've been playing a ton of Minecraft, and now I've gotten into Minecraft to the point where. I recreated our entire house in Minecraft. I know. It's become a thing. Kids love it. It's fun. Just I don't know, things like that. It's fun to have that you can kind of come back to and play over and over. So I don't have there's a PS4 Pro, which is like the more powerful version of PlayStation 4. I couldn't justify, buying that when I already had a regular PS4.
Oh, yeah.
But that is a thing that's out there, and a lot of them are doing bundles now. So if you really want to get a bundle, then you can do that.
Yeah, I think they had GameStop had a deal. If you bought it, you could get like one that had some games preloaded on it or something.
Nice.
But
yeah,
I wasn't like, I need it now. Kind of, I don't like. Yeah.
Right. Do you? So I know you're more of a casual gamer. Do you feel like would you be interested in? So one of the things that I really liked about Spider-Man is that it was kind of like a Marvel movie in a way. That it was like you're running around and doing all this stuff, you're playing, but there were a lot of really cinematic parts to it. Okay. So I was really. Pleasantly surprised by that, and I think there are some other games out there that are like that. Like apparently the latest God of War is a lot like that, which I've never played those before because it never interested me. But it's these games that have more story, that are deeper into that. Is that something that you like, or is that not your thing?
I'm wanting to just go in there, have a little sort of escape from. Everything else, and just have a little fun. I don't want
Makes
this.
Sense.
Yeah, I don't need the big grand story. I'm just like Mario Kart. Okay, yeah, you just race around a track.
Yeah.
And try to beat someone. I'm fine with that.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't like the ones where you have to like endlessly, like, what was it? Zelda, like one of the first games. And I'm just like, this is too much.
Right.
You walk and walk and walk and find hidden things that you don't even know are there. I don't know. I'm like, no. Yeah, I remember the first Nintendo I got. I was like, "Oh yeah, I want a Nintendo. I want it, and then I didn't even really play it.
Right?
Yeah. Sorry, Mom.
Yeah. Should we do the beer?
Okay. Oh yeah. What are we doing now?
We are doing a
vanilla bean cider.
Yes. Do you want to try and do the pour through?
Okay. Okay.
The physics machine.
We're doing the physics machine again.
It is FIZZICS. And it is a machine that will do draft beer. There you go. You hear that sweet sound? That is the sound of the machine pouring some beer into a glass, some cider.
Yes. I'm only going to do part of it.
All right.
And then I'll do yours.
Thank you. And it will take your cans, bottles, or growler up to 64 ounces, and you can put it in this machine. You put the tube in, and it puts it out like it's a draft beer.
I don't know that we really want any head on the.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, that's
good enough. So so what it will do is it makes it basically a draft beer, whatever you have. You can throw it in there. You push the tap forward. It starts to fill it up. Then you push it back. And if you want a nice heady beer, like you see in the commercials, you can do that. What do you think as far as taste difference? I know we tested this out over Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. Tried it in a bottle first, and then tried it in the glass. Do you feel like there is a difference? Like,
I honestly. My palate must not be quite sophisticated enough.
Yeah.
I think it's fun to have this, and it makes a little like an experience out of it more than just like cracking open a beer and doing it.
Right. It does. It's an easier way to share it. To share your beer. I would say it makes it slightly smoother. I noticed a slightly smoother taste, I guess. And I've had other people try it to kind of give their thoughts, and that was about what they came up with. It's about the size of a Keurig. It's portable. Takes 4 AA batteries. You can transport it, take it wherever you go. Take it to the office, make sure that you're getting your
it's
use
just
out
a
of it.
coffee maker, boss.
Right. Yeah.
It's my new coffee maker.
No, that's not beer.
It's vanilla bean.
Right. Oh, this is good.
I really like this, actually. I was surprised.
And the company, the brewery that makes it?
Oh, sorry. My badges.
Locust Cider. Locust Cider out of a place. Woodinville, Washington. Wooden. Woodin.
I know, it was like Woodinville.
Woodinville. Yeah.
Washington apples meet real Madagascar vanilla. Create what is best described as an adult's all-natural cream soda.
I get that. It does taste like cream soda.
Yeah.
It's good because I don't like most ciders because they're super sweet.
Yeah.
This is not super sweet. This is more like it's got the best parts of cream soda. It's got the vanilla bean. It's got a little bit of the apple. And this is pretty drinkable. I mean, I wouldn't down a 6-pack, but
no,
it is a drinkable, enjoyable.
I'm not always a big cider fan either. They are, either sometimes too sour for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, or too sweet. Yeah.
Pretty impressed with this. I would definitely drink it again.
Good job, Locust Cider.
Yes.
Woodinville, Washington.
So maybe we should bust through a couple other things.
Oh, yeah.
For me, I'm always I like being an audiophile, I guess, an amateur audiophile. I'm always looking for different things that make my music sound better.
Yeah.
I use a lot of headphones. I have a pair of it's Oppo, OPPO, PM3. They are, I saved up for these forever. They're planar magnetic headphones. So instead of having the cone kind of thing that most headphones have or speakers have, it's a magnet. It has magnets in both sides. It's a high-end headphone, not the highest of high end. It was, but still, it was like $399, something like that.
Yeah.
I wanted headphones that I know I was going to have for the rest of my life. Okay, and I will, and these sound great. I also got the amp that goes with it. There's a small portable amp that goes with it and makes it sound great. The sad part about that is that they have discontinued their audio side of the company, their headphone division. So you can't get those, but there are other planar magnetic headphones out there. Okay. I would definitely recommend, if you're looking to kind of up your listening experience, take a look at what's out there. It'll
sound like we're in the room with you.
It will. Like we're on your shoulder and
whispering in your ear.
If you have questions about it, I'm happy to talk about those things all day long on Twitter.
On Twitter.
Yeah, it's a passion.
Nice.
Something else that is not related to audio that I am looking for right now that I don't know if I'd want it for Christmas. It'd be one of those, I got this for Christmas. But like a clothing steamer, one of the tall ones that you can hang your...
I love those at work.
Yeah. I don't, sadly don't have an iron. And I don't want an iron because I don't want to deal with that. But it would be nice to have
industrial steamer.
Right.
Not those cheap ones.
Right.
Like Black & Decker ones. Don't get those.
No.
I've had those. Mine broke real soon after I had it.
Yeah, and you can get some decent ones that have like the stand and you can hang the clothes on them for between $85 and $100 on Amazon. Yeah. So, yeah.
That's
what about you?
I really want to do more art classes. I've been doing some of those like sip and paint or wine and paint or whatever.
Yeah.
But I maybe like do some actual art classes where I learn more about painting. So I really enjoy doing it. Right. But I don't know. I just want to do some more of those. So I think I might sign up for an actual class. I don't know how that will work with my crazy schedule, but
Sure.
we'll figure out something. But I definitely want to do some more of that because I'm hesitant to buy like, easels and paints and
Right.
brushes and all that stuff for at home.
Right.
But I feel like it's fun to go somewhere and just do it and then have a painting.
I have started. I like to draw, and I've had a lot of a lot of supplies and things to do all of that. And I broke down earlier this year, and I bought an iPad Pro, and I got the Apple Pencil. And
Okay.
I've
Do
been learning.
you like that better than actual paper?
It is a different experience. The thing that I like about it is the portability, that it's always there and it's easy to use.
Yeah.
I can take it anywhere. As I'm learning how to use it, there's an app for drawing that it's called Procreate. And yes, and people are actually using it. They're using it for what was it? The band Muse, the album cover for their latest album. Was the artist who did it used that. It replicates the experience of drawing on real paper with real utensils.
Okay.
I mean, it's super close. It is a different experience drawing on an iPad. You have to get used to that, and you kind of figure that out.
The
but
response and how the shading. I mean, I've seen people do it and they look amazing.
It's
but
ridiculous.
I'm like,
The Apple Pencil does such a great job of recreating that experience. When you you can download different types of pencils, pens, brushes, whatever,
Nice.
and use those. And when you do, it makes a big difference. And I've finally gotten some where it is exactly the way that I like to draw. And now I'm starting to get it, and I'm really figuring it out. It's like anything; it takes time to learn how to use, but when you do, it's amazing.
Yeah, I like having a creative outlet, some other sort
Absolutely.
of way to express whatever. And
there's a figure drawing class that happens every Monday here in town that
really? Okay.
I'm in a group for that.
I'm horrible at people.
Yeah, so am I, and so that's part of the reason that I want to do it is just to kind of brush up on that.
Brush up on.
Yes,
Maybe we can do that together. That'd be fun, and then we could talk about that.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
I'm also always looking at backpacks or messenger bags or laptop bags, and I have so many. I even just got this one, my latest one, I think for Christmas last year, or maybe my birthday this year. But
Nice.
I'm just like always looking for new bags.
Right.
I don't know what that is.
There's
but
a wide world of bags out there.
I know.
Yeah.
I think Bjorn sent me this one. Well, I guess he wanted there's like a backpack that you can put the dog in.
Nice.
So we can take Bucket different places and take him on the bus or the train or whatever.
Right.
Because you're supposed to have your dog in a bag or in a thing technically or whatever. If it's not one of like a service dog.
Right.
Which he's not. So I thought about getting that, but I don't know that I particularly want that, but I want I want a little bit more professional, but I don't want like a briefcase.
Right.
I like the messenger bag type thing. I don't want like a backpack, but
I feel like Herschel's Supply Company has some pretty decent bags at a pretty good price point. Is there anywhere else? Are there any companies that you specifically like for?
Actually, I like the design of Herschel bags, but I hate the like candy striping and the inside. So that just kind of ruins that bag for me.
Right.
But I kind of I liked Chrome for quite a while.
Yeah.
But that seems a little bit like too industrial, like bike messenger type.
Right.
So I'm looking for a little bit more professional.
I think there's a bag that I have, and I will double check this, but I'm pretty sure it's called STM bags.
Okay.
And they do a great backpack that has an interior that it'll hold your computer. It has a waterproof thing, the bag that comes out of the bottom and covers it.
Yeah, I need that. I need it to be waterproof on the outside. Yeah.
It's like a military green kind of thing. The one that I chose has a lot of hidden pockets and interesting things like that.
Sure.
It does have a space where you could put a camera in it. I don't know that I would do that. I do have another bag for that.
Yeah, a specific camera bag. Yeah, we have that too.
Yeah. So, I'm with you on bags. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Well, maybe I'll have to check out yours and see what it looks like. But yeah, bags, some art classes.
Yeah.
This Nintendo Switch. Those are my things.
Yep. HomePod, video games. A steamer.
And a clothing steamer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice. I think... So we'll put an Amazon wish list together. And
Yes. And if you guys just want to get us those things, then we'll...
Just kidding. You don't need... You already got the HomePod.
You know, you can get 2 and have them paired into stereo. So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
So there we go.
Well, I'm going to have the rest of my vanilla bean cider, and then we'll see you, or you'll hear us on the next one.
That's right. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to Heavy Conversation. Be sure to like and subscribe on iTunes or wherever you get your
Podcasts.